Lugaid Riab nDerg Réoderg, son of the three findemna, triplet sons of Eochu Feidlech, and the sister Clothru, was, according to medieval Irish legend and historical tradition, a High King of Ireland. Conception. He was conceived of incest. The night before the three findemna, Brescna and Lothar, made war for the high kingship against the father in the Battle of Druimcriach, the sister Clothru, concerned that her brothers could die without heirs, seduced all three of them, and a son, Lugaid, was conceived. His epithet came from two red stripes around his neck and waist, dividing him into three. Above the neck he resembled Nup, from the neck to the waist he resembled Bres, and from the waist down he resembled Lothar. Incest features further in Lugaid's story. He slept with Clothru himself, conceiving Crimthan Near. Rise to power. The Liborgabala Erin says he came to power after a 5-year interregnum following the death of Conor. His foster father, the Ulster hero Cutulin, split the Leafale with his sword when it failed to roar under Lugaid. It never roared again except under Con of the 100 battles. Conflicts. The Wizard of Ethne, daughter of Eochu Feidlech, prophesied that the son of Ethne's sister Clothru would kill her. Therefore Ethne fled to Cruachan in the east to give birth to her son, but Lugaid chased her there and drowned her. He then cut her son, Furben, from her womb. Later, at the age of 17, Furben sought revenge against Lugaid for his mother's death, and killed Clothru, for which Lugaid killed Furben on a mountain top called Slibulian. Certain elements of this story bear a resemblance to the prophecy of Luflam Fada, son of Ethne, who was predicted to kill his grandfather Balor of the Evil Eye. Marriage. His wife was Dubforgail, a daughter of the king of Lochlan, who had fallen in love with Cutulin from afar and come to Ireland with a handmaiden in the form of a pair of swans, linked by a golden chain, to seek him out. Cutulin and Lugaid were at Loch Cuan and saw them fly past. Cutulin, at Lugaid's urging, shot of slingstone which hit Dubforgail, penetrating her womb, and the two women fell on the beach in human form. Cutulin saved Dubforgail's life by sucking the stone from her side, and she declared her love for him. But because he had sucked her side he could not marry her. Evidently he had violated some Gaisa taboo. Instead he gave her to Lugaid. They married, and she bore him children. Deaths of Dubforgail and Lugaid. One day in deep winter, the men of Ulster made pillars of snow, and the women competed to see who could urinate the deepest into the pillar and prove herself the most desirable to men. Dubforgail's urine reached the ground, and the other women, out of jealousy, attacked and mutilated her, gouging out her eyes and cutting off her nose, ears, and hair. Lugaid noticed that the snow on the roof of her house had not melted, and realized she was close to death. He and Cutulin rushed to the house, but Dubforgail died shortly after they arrived, and Lugaid died of grief. Cutulin avenged them by demolishing the house the women were inside, killing 150 of them. Alternatives. For Lugaid Réoderg, an alternative tradition exists that he met his death at the hands of the Tri-Ruachin Lagan. The three Reds of the Lagan also involved in the death of Conor. Lucius Gwyn suggested that what may have happened is an earlier king of Tara known as Lugaid Réoderg may have become confused with a separate and minor character from the Ulster cycle associated with Cutulin. T.F. O'Rahilly, on the other hand, believed the epithet Riab nDerg to simply be a corruption of the earlier Réoderg, meaning something like of the red sky, and does not believe them to be distinct legendary figures. Further analysis. The view advanced by O'Rahilly was that Lugaid Riab nDerg is yet another emanation of the heroic mytho-dynastic figure Lugaid, closely associated with the prehistoric era in a population of late Iron Age Ireland who provide Irish legend with its earliest known kings of Tara. One of the most notable representatives in that office is Lugaid's immediate predecessor, Conor Mór. Specifically, O'Rahilly believed Lugaid Riab nDerg to be the double of Lugaid Mac Conwa, whose alternative epithet was Mac Tricon, son of 3 hounds, and who himself is to some extent identical with Lugaid Macon. The last, usually known simply as Macon Hound's son, is an error in king matching Conor Mór in importance in Irish legend. Another is Eochu Feidlech, or simply De, father of Lugaid Mac Conwa. A fourth Lugaid and ancestor of Macon was Lugaid Lugaid. Lugaid's reign. He had ruled for 20, 25 or 26 years. The Liborga Bala synchronizes his reign with that of the Roman Emperor Claudius. The chronology of Geoffrey Keating's Foras Fisa dates his reign to 3313 BC, that of the Annals of the Four Masters to 339 BC.